So, like, the last time I made one of these, I think someone said in the comments that, like, this is how you're supposed to schizo post. And I just gotta say, to whoever said that, thank you. Me and the voices in my head have worked so hard to reach this point, so it means a lot that you'd say something like that. Anyways, happy 4th of July. Um, I love America. It's great. What kind of good stuff do we have here? Burgers, 9/11, the Vietnam War, I guess. We did good in that one, right? Um, I don't know. We have Trump and Joe Biden gay fan art. That's a good. I like that. I'm a fan. Um, so yeah, pretty great country. Happy to celebrate it. Um, yeah. Anyway, it's that time of the time where I like talk about my life because I didn't upload a video in a month. Things are rough, man. I don't understand. Why can't things just like get better and then stay better? Because things got better and then immediately got worse. And things are starting to get better again, but they're still iffy, you know? Um, I particularly have been having a really hard time focusing. See, some people around me think I have ADHD, and I know what you're gonna say. 80 of them? That's a lot. And I agree. I said the same thing. But, it makes a little bit of sense. Only a little. The inability to focus. I watched that Jane Animations video about ADHD too. I was like, wow, I relate too heavily to this. And then I remember going through the symptoms in like the DSM-5 and I was like, wow, I relate too heavily to this. Um, so I don't know. Maybe I have it. It could all be in my head though. I would not be surprised if it was. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Cheers to maybe having that. It would explain a lot of things if I have that, I think. And it would be helpful to know. It would be very helpful. Just so I know. It would just be comforting knowing because right now I just feel like there's so much wrong with the way I work and the way that I see the world, and it all seems so unchangeable, and I feel like I don't know what the problem is. And I wish I just knew. I wish I had anything to help explain that. It would make everything so much more comforting. It would make me so much less anxious about everything. Um, because I mean, just any sort of explanation would kind of kill my belief that there's just like random shit. I'm just like randomly fucked up. You know, like if I had a little scapegoat of ADHD, I would feel like less of a failure. No, but I mean it would be nice to know because like fucking I get yelled at for focus issues my whole life, and it would just be nice to know that maybe I wasn't actually lazy because like at least in my own head I tried so hard for so much stuff. Like I really tried to put in all the effort for it, but then it never seemed to like pay off. So it would be a huge comfort to figure out I had something like that. Um, which is why I assume I don't. I'm going to say that I actually am lazy and that I actually don't put in all the effort to everything. Um, yeah, I think that's the mindset I'm settling on. It's all my fault. And I could have done everything differently, but I didn't because I'm dumb and lazy. You know? What else? I have a little list here because, It's hard to keep my thoughts organized because I feel like someone has like a billion of those like bouncy balls and they throw them all around my brain. And so it's kind of hard to pick stuff out. Oh, that one's dark. So this is a little bit on the like, so, stopped uploading for a month. That's not uncommon. It happens literally all the time. But you know, thinking a lot of negative thoughts about myself. It was rough. It was very hard to keep up with the focus on it. It was very hard to keep up with the motivation on it. I even made out a new like list of stuff that you can see over there. Well, I don't fucking know if you can see it. This camera has like 3 pixels on it total, so but it's just a new list for me to try to get through. But like I lost all my focus. I lost all my motivation. I didn't get out of bed for a while, and I wanted to kill myself really badly. But I didn't, you know? And we'll see if I regret that decision or not. I'm leaning towards I might regret it, but only time will tell. Um, I have been trying to move like forward in my life along with all of that because like I've gotten nothing done. I was on a roll for a while. I had like my room clean. I was in like a good state getting stuff done, and then bam, in like a day all of that was gone and everything was just miserable again. And I'm back to just there's a mess. I can't. I know I need to just force myself to do it, but it feels miserable. And you know what? It makes sense that it feels miserable. It's not fun to clean. I know I just have to do it. But like, is it supposed to be this hard every time? Like, come on. Does it ever get easier? Because if it doesn't ever get easier, I don't want to keep doing it. Take that as you will. But, yeah, what else? Like, I've been trying to do all kinds of stuff like that. You know what fucking sucks? Applying for jobs. I don't have a job. I really want to make money because I want to buy things. Because spending money is like one of the only things that comforts me and makes me happy. Um, and so it's very hard when I don't have money to spend. And so, I'm like, yeah, I understand. I get a job. That's like the logical step. Why the fuck they make that shit so hard? Why'd they make that so hard? I sent 7 job applications yesterday. I've been I've been trying to keep it to like let's send like 2 every day or every few days. I have probably sent like um I don't know how many job applications at this point, probably like fucking 80 or so. I started applying to places that I can't like reasonably get to just to see if they'd fucking respond. Nobody responds. It's miserable. How do people do this? I'm gonna fucking apply for months to different jobs to get a fucking minimum wage job that's just gonna crush my soul for like 40 hours a week? What the fuck? What the fuck? Every part of it is miserable. And like I'm fine with it. I'll put up with it for the money. I'm used to having my soul ground to a paste, you know? Um I can deal with that for I can deal with that for like 40 hours a week. I can do that. I just for the money. I want the money. and I want to move out. There's so many things I want to do, but I need a fucking job first, and nobody will hire me. And it sucks, because, like, every place needs experience, but I can't get any fucking experience, because everywhere needs experience. And then I apply to Starbucks, and I don't know, they don't fucking hire me. What do I do? Maybe this doesn't make any sense. Maybe this is purely insane rambling, but like, I've tried my best. I rewrote my resume like 2 or 3 times, but there's not really anything to go on there is the thing. I don't have any experience yet. I have my shit from high school. I can tell them that, yep, I'm in college right now, but like that hasn't made a difference so far. So I don't know, what do I do? Do I just apply for like 80 more jobs and just hope? Because that sucks. That sucks. I don't know what to do, and I feel like I'm never gonna move past this stage. I feel so stuck, and I feel like I'm never gonna grow up. And I understand that maybe that's a little stupid, because I'm 19. I'm like not a, I'm not like, this brain, not fully grown yet. It's maybe only taking up like maybe 60% of the skull or so. There's still a good chunk of it that has to grow in, fill out the empty gaps. But I feel like I should be making some progress at this point, right? But no. Everything I try to do seems like it just gets shut down, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Um, yeah. And I gotta harp on this fucking some more. How is it that every time I feel like I'm doing better, I just end up not doing better? Sometimes I feel so mentally ill. Like, I feel so awful. I feel so, fucked up in the brain. I feel so mentally ill. And then I remember that the reason I feel that way is probably because I am. I am a little fucked up, I think. There's something wrong in there. I just need to figure out what it is. I I don't know. I tried to get scheduled in like ADHD. I tried to schedule some like tests, ADHD, autism, whatever, just to try and figure it out. Just try and figure out anything. And that was 10 months ago. And they said, we'll call you when you have an opening. They haven't called. They don't have an opening. No one's ever gotten back to me. Tried applying to a different place and they didn't have any openings. And then beyond that, I don't have any fucking money myself, so I can't pay for it, which means I need to get my parents to pay for it. Which I don't want to do. I don't, I mean, I have to. If it's ever gonna happen, they have the insurance. They're the only way I'm gonna be able to get it done. But like, they can be so unreliable, so, eh, it sucks. It sucks. I just feel like I'm going nowhere, despite my best efforts, and that's so crushing. It's just so absolutely crushing. And I feel like I'm going to be stuck right where I am forever. And I know that realistically, that's probably not the case. It just feels that way now. Reality sucks, and I know that the best thing I can do is be optimistic, because being nihilistic and hateful about all of this is not going to do any good. And being hopeful is at the minimum going to make me feel better. Nihilism, at the most, is just going to make me miserable and the people around me, or at minimum, is going to make me miserable and make the people around me miserable. And having any semblance of hope will keep me going. It'll keep my spirits higher. It will positively impact those around me. So, I don't know. I know. I don't, where the fuck am I even going with this? I'm trying to stay positive, is my point. I'm trying to keep things going. But it's tough. I'm having a rough time. I'm always having a rough time. And, things have been mildly better. Overall, mildly better. Definitely better than they were the last time I made one of these, but still not doing the best. Anyways, I think that's it. I think that's all my rambling. Thanks for watching this one, I guess. Hopefully I should have a normal video next week. I have two that I started and didn't finish. One of them's the anniversary video that I thought I was gonna get done, but then, I didn't. And a lot of stuff happened that week. And I was too focused on thinking about killing myself to get any videos done. So, yeah, go watch my other videos. This one's a little bit of a bummer. I promise some of the other ones are better. Some of them. But I'll hopefully be back next week with a video. And then hopefully again the week after that. I'm going to try and get a routine going again. Because it's good for me. Anyways. As the famous, esteemed Markipliers would say, bye-bye!